People living in public housing nationwide have special protections meant to prevent low-income tenants from being evicted when they fall behind on rent. The consequence of an eviction from public housing in Maine is especially challenging due to the shortage of affordable housing options, making homelessness more likely. Public housing authorities in Maine file a disproportionately high share of eviction cases. If you live in public housing, here are some safeguards. This is not legal advice. You may qualify if you lost government assistance, like food stamps or Medicaid, lost your job, or experienced the death of a family member affecting household income. Ask if your housing authority has other qualifications. 30-day notice. The eviction process starts when you get a 30-day notice. May be called a termination or eviction notice, stating what you owe. Failure to pay or address the issue within 30 days means the housing authority can file an eviction case against you. You don't have to move out immediately upon getting this notice. Asterisk as of January 2025. Housing authorities must provide a 30-day notice. Asterisk, the notice must include how to update income information and/or request a hardship exemption. Asterisk, it must provide an itemized list of back rent owed, broken down by month, plus any penalties or fees for lease violations, maintenance, or utilities. Asterisk, it must say how to switch from flat rent, based on fair market rent, to income-based rent. Asterisk, it must describe the housing authority's grievance process for formally disputing the eviction. The grievance procedure. After the 30-day notice, request an informal meeting with the housing authority, preferably in writing by the notice deadline, to discuss your case and find resolution options, such as a repayment plan. If that fails, request a formal grievance hearing in writing. Before the hearing, you can request documents from your tenant file and the housing authority's admissions and continued occupancy policy. At the hearing, you have the right to asterisk have a lawyer present. Asterisk present your evidence and question the housing authority's evidence. Asterisk call witnesses and question the housing authority's witnesses. An arbiter or panel decides the hearing. If you win, the eviction case will not go to court. If you lose, the case heads to eviction court. Repayment agreement. The federal government encourages housing authorities to offer legally binding repayment agreements to tenants behind on rent to avoid eviction. Authorities are not required to offer them. You can ask if it's an option. Note: authorities might go to court before offering an agreement. If you decline an agreement offered in court, you risk eviction. Important aspects of repayment agreements. Asterisk court agreements. Signing an agreement in court asterisk puts an eviction on your record, even if you comply later. Ask about this. Agreements can include immediate eviction clauses if you fail any term, like payments or follow all rules. Terms might include adherence to all housing rules, smoking bans, decorations, snow shoveling. Asterisk pay cap. Authorities are encouraged, not required, to limit repayment plans so rent plus back rent doesn't exceed 40% of monthly income. Asterisk timeframes. Each housing authority sets its own repayment plan durations. Eviction court. If you lose the grievance process, aren't offered an agreement, or break an out-of-court repayment agreement, the housing authority will likely file an eviction case. Eviction rules vary, so research your local process. In Maine, asterisk no court-appointed lawyer. Maine, like most states, does not provide an attorney in eviction court, but you can hire one. Free or low-cost legal help may be available from Pine Tree Legal Assistance. Disability Rights Maine. Legal services for Maine elders. Or the Volunteer Lawyers Project. Appearance required. While you don't need to respond to the complaint before court, you must attend the hearing. If you don't appear, you will automatically lose the case and be evicted. Court process. There is no jury. The courtroom is typically crowded and fast-paced. The judge will call your case and likely ask if you want to try to reach an agreement with the housing authority attorney. Mediation. Maine courts offer mediation the same day as your hearing. An independent mediator helps you and the housing authority find a compromise. Mediators do not decide the case. Judge's ruling. If no agreement is reached, the judge will review evidence presented and make a ruling.